Hello friends, welcome back to the vlog. Today we are going to make date caramel. Now, this is getting ready. We're approaching the holiday time where you're going to be entertaining and doing some holiday baking. So what we have here is an easy 4 ingredient to swap for your usual caramel dips, whether you're dipping fruit in it like a little platter, or if you're making coffee syrups, homemade coffee syrups for entertaining, you can use this in substitution of a sweetener. And then also for baking, you can use this in, I used to make millionaire shortbread, and I used to make my own caramel. I also used to make my own caramel for frosting when I made caramel frosting, but this can be an easy substitute. So what I've done is sit these dates in water, boiling water, and let them sit overnight so that they can soften. This is going to remove the need for having, I think the lid is sealed. I'm going to have to get an opener. But this is going to remove the need to have a liquid. So usually in most date caramel recipes, they'll ask for like some form of milk, coconut milk, almond milk, what have you. So this is going to eliminate that because I've already soaked the dates. So let me get an opener for this jar lid. Okay, I have my handy dandy jar opener. So I'm just going to try to get this, I'm going to try to get these out, fish these out without, this is not going to go in there, without the use of a liquid. Maybe I need to strain this liquid off before I can get the dates in there. Hold on, a bit of a messy process. All right, but we got them all in here. You can also put this in a food processor if you don't want to use a blender. Up to you, your choice. What we're now going to do is blend this just a little bit before I add any further ingredients in here, just to give some texture. Let's see if we can get this blended well. So here we have what the dates are looking like. Now what we're going to add is 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. This is optional, but I think it does add good flavor. Okay. Also, I'm going to add half of a teaspoon of salt. And I have 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter. No, sorry, I said 2 tablespoons. I meant 1/4 of a cup of unsalted butter. So I broke them down in 4 pats that I'm going to add to this as well. And that's just going to give it the creaminess that you would have in a normal, like when I'm doing normal caramel recipe, I add butter to it. The only thing that we're substituting here is dates for sugar. Okay. Now we're going to add that into the mix, and we're going to put it back on the mixer to let it blend, and I'll be right back. All right, so what we're going to do now that we have this blended is to put it in a pot and put it on the stovetop. Now this is all incorporated and blended. We're just going to cook it to reduce the liquid out of the caramel to get that rich caramel-like flavor. And guys, this is going to be so delicious. Okay, this is cooked down now. We're going to take it off of the stove. See how richer the brown color got? Guys, I wish I had smell-o-vision. I know I say this every time, but this really does smell incredible. Now we have caramel sauce. Hopefully, this all fits in this jar. You can't taste it and think that it tastes remotely like dates. There is no date taste to this. Not that date taste is a bad taste. For me personally, I enjoy it. But for people who are put off by it, thinking, that it's in some correlation with prunes and, you don't want to make it, trust me, this recipe, this literally tastes like caramel. You're not going to taste the difference. And I would not just tell you anything just so you can watch my video. I'm truly sincere about it. All right. So here we go. Look at that. And just to try it out, I have a sliced apple here. Look at that. Still kind of hot. That is so good. Truly is so good. The dates give you fiber. So for diabetics, this is going to be a good one to try. You don't have to put butter in it if you don't want to. If you have the issue of you want it to be non-dairy, don't put butter in it. You could just blend it up like I did in the food processor or your blender and let that be it. The next step is to brown it and render it a little bit in the pot so that it can have those properties of like when you do a brown butter, it just makes the flavor intensify and be richer. That's just what I did here. This is going to be good. The salt I put in it, you could put a little bit more salt in it to do like a salted caramel. It's so good, you guys. I apologize for smacking. My mother has mentioned that to me in a past video about my smacking, which is why I usually don't try to test things out for you, but I just want you to see this is just delicious. I'm trying to tell you. So I hope you guys try it. Let me know if you do. Let me know if you want to see any recipes with me using this caramel. Like I said, the coffee creamer I can do. I don't know about the millionaire shortbread, but we'll see. We can find out. Like it's about to be Halloween harvest when they do those. So we can try and do a candy with this as well. You can also do a candy with this as well. Again, there are everything you can use pretty much a regular caramel for. Here you go. And it'll be guilt-free. So let me know if you try it. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. And until next time, take care, friends.